Solitaire by award-winning author Oseman. This is not a love story. Chapter 15. When I wake up, I can't remember who I am, because I'd been having some crazy dream. Soon, however, I wake up properly to find that Sunday is here. I'm still on the sofa. My phone is in my dressing gown pocket, and I look at it to check the time. 7:42 a.m. I immediately head upstairs and peer into Charlie's room. He's still asleep, obviously, and he looks so peaceful. It would be nice if he always looked like that. Yesterday, Michael Holden told me a lot of things, and one of those things was where he lives. Therefore, and I'm still not quite sure how or why this happens. Something on this desolate Sunday makes me get up off the sofa and journey to his house on the dying sun. The dying sun is a cliff top overlooking the river. It's the only cliff in the country. I don't know why there's a cliff over a river, because there are never normally cliffs over rivers, except in films and abstract documentaries about places you will never go to. But the dying sun is so dramatically named because if you stand facing out on the furthest point of the cliff, you are exactly opposite the sun as it sets. A couple of years back, I decided to take a walk around our town, and I remember the long brown house that sat mere meters away from the cliff edge, like it was ready to take a leap. Maybe it's the fact that I can actually remember. Maybe it's the fact that I can actually remember all this that causes me to wander up the long country lane and halt outside the brown house on the dying sun at 9 o'clock in the morning. Michael's house is a wooden gate. Michael's house has a wooden gate on a wooden door and a sign on its front wall reading Jane's Cottage. It's somewhere you'd expect either a farmer or a lonely old person to live. I stand there, just outside the gate. Coming here was a mistake. An utter mistake. It's like 9 in the morning. No one is up at 9 in the morning on a Sunday. I can't just knock on someone's house. That's what you did in primary school, for God's sake. I head back down the lane. I've taken 20 steps when I hear the sound of his front door opening. Tori? I stop in the road. I shouldn't have come here. I should not have come here. Tori, is that you? No, Tori, that is you, isn't it? Very slowly, I turn around. Michael has shut the gate and is jogging down the road towards me. He stops before me and grins, his dazzling grin. For a moment, I don't actually believe it's him. He is positively uh, disheveled. Disheveled? Well, I don't know. Anywho, his hair, usually gelled into a side parting, flies around in wavy tufts. And he's wearing a truly admirable amount of clothes, uh, including a woolly jumper and woolly socks. His glasses are slipping off his nose. He doesn't look awake, and his voice, normally so wispy, is a little hoarse. Tori, he says and clears his throat. It's Tori Spring. Why did I come here? What, what was I thinking? Why am I an idiot? You came to my house, he says, shaking his head back and forth in what can only be described as pure amazement. I mean, I thought you might, but I didn't at the same time, you know? I glance to one side. Sorry. No, no. I'm really glad you did. Really. I'm really glad that you did. Really. I can go home. I didn't mean to. No. He laughs, and it's a nice laugh. He runs a hand through his hair. I've never seen him do that before. I find myself smiling back. I'm not quite sure how that happens either. A car rolls up behind us, and we quickly move to the side of the road and let it pass. The sky is still a little orange, and in every other direction except the town, all you can see are fields, many abandoned and wild, uh, their long grass flowing like sea waves. I start to feel like I'm actually in the Pride and Prejudice film. You know, uh, that bit at the end where they go out to that field in the mist, in the mist, and the sun is rising. Uh, would you like to go out? I say, then quickly add, today. He is literally struck. Why I why am I an idiot? Yes, definitely. Wow, yes, yes. Why? I look back to the house. You have a nice house, I say. I want. I wonder what. I wonder what it's like inside. I wonder who his parents are. I wonder who. How. I wonder how he's decorated his room. Posters, lights. Maybe he painted something. Maybe he has old board games stacked up on shelves. Maybe he has a beanbag. Maybe he has figurines. Maybe he has Aztec patterned bed sheets and black walls, and teddies in a box, and a diary under his pillow. He looks at the house, his expression suddenly downcast. Yeah, he says, I guess. Then he turns back to me. But we should go out somewhere. He quickly runs back to the gate and locks it. His hair is just hilarious, but kind of nice. I can't stop looking at it. He walks back and passes me, and then turns and holds out his hand. His jumper, much too big for him, flutters around his body. Coming? I step towards him, and then I do something like really pathetic. Your hair, I say, lifting my hand and taking a hold of a dark strand that covers his blue eye. It's free. I move the strand to one side. Then I realize what I'm doing, jump backwards, and cringe. For what feels like an ice age, he doesn't stop looking at me with his frozen expression. And after that, I swear he goes a little red. He's still holding out his hand, so I take it. But that almost makes him jump. Your hand is so cold, he says. Do you have any blood? No, I say. I'm a ghost, remember? And that is the end of chapter 15. Stay tuned for chapter 16.